Good morning.
Sonia Edwards from Bryan Insurance. How's it going?
It's going great. Great.
What is our insurance tip of the week?
Well, I thought this would be a good topic. Unfortunately, this time of year, Christmas time, brings lots of great things that we've talked about, the parade, the music, all of that great stuff, but it also usually brings an increase in theft.
Uh-oh.
Which is sad but true. I think, I had somebody ask me the other day, why would somebody steal, somebody's Christmas presents? And it's the same reason that what's his name climbed Mount Everest.
Because
it's there.
Right.
And it's, and it does bring, additional opportunities for people that are going to steal. So I thought we'd just talk about some tips. Of course, I highly recommend that you carry homeowners insurance, business insurance, and include theft coverage for your contents, in case something does happen that you would have coverage.
I have a quick question.
Okay.
Are there discounts with the cameras, the security cameras and the doorbell camera thing?
There's not specific discounts for the cameras yet. There are discounts, for a local alarm and a central alarm, but I think that'll be coming soon. I think that's going to be one of the things that when time proves that they work, then the insurance companies will start offering specific discounts. But, and I think a lot of times, even though, you do have insurance, nobody wants their stuff stolen. It's the same thing, you have fire insurance, but it's never going to be the same as what you had because it's not your thing. So the best thing to do, of course, you should carry insurance, but I thought we would talk about some things that you could think about to prevent theft this time of year. And I'm thinking more on the personal side, your home, your personal stuff. One thing about it, a lot of people travel during the holidays, or there might be occasions, whether it's a Christmas Eve service at church or there's a parade in town where people are not at their homes, and that's an opportunity. It's always best to make it look like your home is occupied.
One of the things that I've often thought that is one of the worst things about Facebook is people will say, they'll check in and they'll say, I'm at so-and-so, or I'm like at this hotel, or I'm at this show, or whatever. You're just telling everybody in the world, I'm not at my house.
That's right. And that's actually on my list further down. I have a rule, people are always talking about, well, I have my privacy settings on my social media. As a good rule, if you put it on Facebook, it's no longer private.
No, put it on the internet.
On the internet, sure. I mean, that's the safest way. Yes, there are settings you can have and that kind of thing, and that's all well and good. But if you don't want anybody to know, don't put it on the internet, because somebody will find out.
Yeah, because one of your best friends, their best friend might be a complete thief, and they look on their Facebook and say, hey, Rick and Sonia are not home, let's go to their house.
Exactly. So if you can make it look like your house is occupied, have lights on, motion detector light, all that kind of stuff. And then another big one is package delivery, because I don't know about y'all, and I do shop in Graham. I love to shop in Graham, but I do order things online.
Right.
Some of those companies have just made it way too easy with the free shipping and that kind of stuff. And so, and if you're busy,
we're talking about Amazon Prime.
We are. and if your high school football team is still in the playoffs, you might not have as many opportunities to go shopping. So maybe you're ordering online.
What are you saying?
I'm saying go Steers. I'm glad they're still in the playoffs, and that's a good problem to have. But seriously, people do order online. And some things that we recommend is, especially, if you're home during the day, fine. But if you're not home during the day, like most of us, either require a signature where maybe they have to deliver it when you're home, or have a neighbor that you can deliver it to, or if this is possible, and this is what I do. I know everybody can't do this, but I have it delivered to where I work, which is kind of a pain because then I have to take it home. But at least I know it's not going to be sitting on my porch.
We do the same thing. Rick and I, we just talked about that the other day, and Stacy and I, we like to have it come here to the office because this is where we live most of the time.
And that way nobody's going to steal it off your porch, when you're not home. And then the last one I was going to talk about social media, and talking about not being home is one thing, but another thing I've seen is on Christmas morning, these pictures, look what I just got for Christmas, this very expensive gun, or this, and that's great, and we want to show our friends, but just think about that stuff. Don't make yourself a target.
Yep.
And again, if somebody wants to steal, they're probably going to find a way to steal, but anything that you can do to stop it before it happens is always better, because nobody wants that new thing that they got to be taken, before they even get to use it. And of course we could get into, and just call us if you're buying a firearm or a piece of jewelry or a piece of art or something like that that is a little more valuable or something that you've never really thought about, there are different ways that you can insure that stuff that you might want to talk to your agent about. So yes, your homeowner's coverage should probably provide theft coverage, but on certain types of items you can even get special coverage what would cover it wherever you take it and that kind of thing. So just think about that around the holidays, and just let's make it a fun day and not a sad day that we're having to call the police to show them our empty Christmas tree after we got home from church on Christmas Eve, because that would be sad.
What about folks who, they grab the tree and grab the lights and don't even look at them and just throw the tree up, throw the lights up and things like that without checking them out, and leaving lights on and different things like that and causing fires? Or maybe this time of year, you grab that space heater and turn it on, you don't look what's around it. I mean, there's a lot of things this time of year that we don't take an account for.
Oh, sure. And that's, talking about fire hazards, that's nightmare. But yeah, check all that stuff out and just be smart. We get excited, we get busy this time of year, but just take some time to think about safety so that it's fun for everybody and not a tragedy.
And another thing, you brought this up before, and I don't know how many people think about this. If you're going to have a Christmas party, which is totally cool, we love that kind of stuff, but you could be responsible for someone being hurt or injured or something leaving that party. So you have to really be responsible.
Oh yeah, I could do a whole Wednesday morning about that. Maybe we'll do that next Wednesday.
Hey,
because
that's not a bad
there
idea.
are so many things to think about, and that's a great topic. So we'll talk about that next Wednesday.
All right, cool deal.
So
Especially if you're shoving some free booze down their throat.
that's true.
Not
yeah.
that any of us would ever.
No, but it happens.
But it
and,
happens,
And
yeah.
there's,
It happens.
yeah. No, that's a great topic, Rick, and we'll talk about that next week.
Okay, good. We'll make that happen. Because,
All right.
Because I know that this time of year everybody wants to have fun and they don't think about the details.
Right, and it is a fun time, and we should have fun. But just, a little bit of prevention makes it fun for everybody.
Wow.
All right.
See, that's my whole life right there, Tim.
There you go.
That's my whole life
Yeah.
in a nutshell right there. A little bit of prevention makes it fun for everybody. Because I don't care what I bring up, I get, do you know what the liability
Well,
is?
you just
of
need to
that?
think about it. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't do the thing. I'm all for doing fun things, but I just want to know what I'm getting into first. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, but that's why I guess I got you.
That's exactly right.
Because I do the, hey, y'all watch this while she's over there, wait a minute.
We make a
Pretty
really
much.
good team, so yeah, we make a
Okay,
good team.
so I'll tell you one with Stacy. She
Okay.
drives me nuts on one thing that she does, and she does it all the time. She'll take something either out of the microwave or take something that's paper or plastic or whatever and lay it on the stove. All right? And I keep telling her, my whole life in electronics and working with wires and connectors, switches short out. And there's, the odds are probably astronomical. But why enhance it if a burner just pops on sometimes?
Exactly.
And so I try to get it through her head. Please don't put anything on the stove. So
Exactly, and
she's working on it.
I'll tell one on Rick. Everybody that knows us knows that
Uh-oh.
I don't really cook. Rick does most of the cooking, but as bad as a cook as I am, I have never caused a fire in our kitchen,
No.
and Rick
Have you?
has. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Me and
Yeah.
I think it's Matt, we were
I was out of town, just
She
so y'all
was
know.
out of
I was
town.
out of town.
This
Yeah.
is bad. She was out of town, and our kitchen used to be yellow. But she was out of town, and I was cooking, and Matt come walking. He's like, "Dad, there's a big armadillo out in the backyard. Let's get the AK-47 and see if we can get it." And so we ran, got the gun, and so we was out chasing this armadillo around. And then I kind of like, what does that smell? And then I looked up and I saw smoke barreling out of the house, and our kitchen went from yellow to black real fast. And so got the fire put out and everything, and Matt was flipping out because he was like, I can't wait to tell Mom. I'm like, you just don't let her in, just let her know. It's like the time he found the snake in the house. I told him,
Yeah.
I said, do not run and tell your mom because we'll be moving. I already got the snake out of the house where he's back there telling her what's going on. So I will tell you this, don't tell Matt any secrets.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, we had a black kitchen, and so I had to go back and redo that one because of a cooking mishap, but it wasn't my fault. It was an armadillo.
Yeah.
It was insured though, right?
It was insured, yeah. But
Yeah, it's
fortunately,
very
he was able to contain the fire. It didn't burn anything down. It just smoke damage, and we were good.
Yeah, I mean, when you walk in the house and you're like, I can't see my way through the house.
Yeah.
It was bad.
It could have been much worse. He
No, it
did
could have
stop
been
it,
way
yeah.
worse.
But if I had been home, it wouldn't have happened.
And by the way, for all you PETA people out there, we didn't get the armadillo.
Yeah.
It ran away.
Yeah. So
Like we care.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying.
Rick's winking at me.
There's somebody out there that's head of the Armadillo Preservation Society that's going, don't shoot the armadillos.
Here, hold this armadillo while we go.
Okay, well, I'm going to give y'all my contact information.
Oh, hold on. I was starting the song.
Oh, okay, yeah. I mean, I think everybody knows how to get in touch with us at Bryan Insurance.
Yep.
If you want to insure your gun that you shoot your armadillo, or your husband burning your kitchen, or your theft of your, no, seriously, give us a call, 940-549-2525. Come see us, second floor, Sierra Bank Building, or visit us at www.bryanins.com.
And by the way, some of the best stories I have is the time my wife was out of town.
Well, be sure and tell Mr. Brad I said hello.
I will tell him.
All right.
Tell him.
Have a good one, Sonia.
Y'all too.